Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me. This is more Global War, 1936, Operation Lone Ranger. We are doing turn 11 for Nationalist Spain and Germany this time around. If we look here at the turn chart, we can see that for Germany, this is the end of the Blitzkrieg ability. Now, we have already used this. We used this when we attacked Poland and France. But say that we didn't use it, some players will hold on to their Blitzkrieg ability and they will use it on the invasion of the Soviet Union, which means that you have to invade the Soviet Union by turn 11 if you're going to use the Blitzkrieg ability. But we already used it, so it really has no bearing on us here for this turn. All right, let's take a look at the IPP chart here. Free France coming in at 2, Anzacs coming in at 6, Far East Command coming in at 8. The Italians have improved quite a bit. You know, they started at 10 and they're all the way up at 21. British are at 23. Soviet Union at 45. They've almost reached their wartime income, or well, I guess their income where they can get income from neutrals. So like Finland, for example, they're guaranteed to get that on their turn coming up here on turn 11. United States at 46, so they still have a little ways to go before they reach their wartime income. Japan's at 51, and Germany is sitting there in the lead at 52. For victory points, strategic objectives, let's see, I think everything here should be up to date. The Axis have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points. The Allies have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think the sun never sets. Is that? Actually, we might have lost that one because we lost British Malaya, so we might need to update that. Let's take a look here at the reference sheet. I'm pretty sure because we lost British Malaya. So we lose that, which means we lose, the British lose an additional, the Commonwealth loses an additional strategic naval movement. So that comes off the board. So the Allies now are at 1, 2, 3, 4. They're only at 5. And I think I said the Germans were at 8. So the Allies have got some ground to make up here. And the Allies are only 1 ahead of the Comintern. The Comintern has 4. So... all right, let's see if, moving forward, see if the Axis can separate themselves or if the Allies can make up some ground. Let's start out with Nationalist Spain. And I think for here, it's still going to be difficult for us to really make any inroads. Although I think what we are going to do is we're going to at least try 1 round of combat and see if we can do any damage to their units there in Catalonia. So we're just going to throw everything that we've got into Catalonia. And this is kind of a risky move here, but now, we are attacking into the mountains, so all of our artillery, unfortunately, is only going to be at a 2. And then we're going to have 4 infantry that'll be boosted at a 2. Our medium armor is going to be at a 5. Our fighter is going to be at a 6. I don't expect this to go well, but let's see how much damage we can do. If we end up winning this, I'd be shocked. So, yeah, see if luck is on our side. All right, so that mountain infantry that we have in Madrid, he is going to be boosted to a 3. So we have 4 artillery, so we get to choose 3 infantry that can be boosted. So we will pick the mountain infantry as one of them, and then 3 other infantry. And then we've got all of these guys on this unit card here. Now, we have to remember that the Republicans do get an extra militia, so let's get that out of the box, because they have that heavy cruiser that's sitting in port. So can't forget to account for that. And that's going to be a militia. All right. Now, if that militia gets destroyed, then the ship doesn't get destroyed. Only the crew does. And so then we would have to put one of these markers, skeleton crew, on that heavy cruiser, and that heavy cruiser will have to wait a turn before the crew is replenished. So that's how that works. All right, we have a fighter and a medium bomber. Medium bomber only defends at a 4. Fighter is at a 6. And we'll have to do some aerial combat for air superiority. Okay, these mountain infantry, they actually defend at a 5 because we are in the mountains. That's going to hurt. And then we got 6 infantry here at a 4. Yeah, I mean, the odds are against us for this attack. So, and artillery will defend at a 3. All right, so the first thing that we need to resolve is the artillery first strikes. And it's 4v4, so we'll get all the dice out here. Well, actually, no, let's do the air superiority first. So we have a fighter versus his fighter. And no one gets shot down. All right, so actually, let's mark that so that we remember that the fighters have already gone. We don't want to roll for them again this turn. Okay, so now let's do the artillery first strike. And we have 2 hits here for the defenders. And looks like only 1 hit. That 3 doesn't count. Only 1 hit for the attackers. All right, so he's going to lose a militia, and we will lose an infantry. Okay. Oh, we lose 2 infantry. My bad. Okay, so now the attackers will move on. They have 2 medium armor at 5. No hits, 2 12s. Okay, that's not a good sign for this turn, for this round of combat. Mountain infantry at a 3. There's a hit. We have a cavalry and 2 infantry at 2. Oh, we get 2 hits there. Okay. And then we have 3 infantry all at once. And no surprise at all, we didn't hit. Okay. So he's got 2 mountain at a 5. And he gets 2 hits. Yeah, this is going to hurt. I have a feeling we're going to have to retreat after this round. He's got a medium bomber at a 4. That's a miss. And then 6 infantry at a 4. Wow, he got... Okay, so he got 3 hits from that. We'll count that 1 that's kind of cocked a little bit. So that's... We'll go ahead and put those away. So that's 3 hits total. And then the artillery have already gone. He's got 3 militia at 2. And no hits there. Okay. So he did 2 more hits than us. So not great. We'll lose 3 infantry and a cavalry and then another infantry. And then he will lose 3 militia, which means that we will need to add a skeleton crew on for this. It just means that on his turn, that cruiser cannot move. It can't perform any actions. It has to wait a turn for the crew to be replenished. Okay. Do we want to go for another round? The odds are definitely not in our favor. I mean, they weren't at the beginning either, if we're being honest. Oh, man. It's tempting to go again just to try to do more damage. Because, I mean, all we really did was take out his militia. All right, let's do air superiority first. See if we get lucky. Wow, didn't we roll 11s the last round? Man, all right, both misses on that. So no artillery first strike. Let's go to the 2 medium tanks at a 5. Still no hit. They rolled 12. You got to be kidding me. Wow. All right. We have a mountain infantry to 3. And he hits again. Wow. What are the odds that... That's crazy. That two rounds in a row, the medium armor miss, and both rolled 12s each time. At least I think they both rolled 12s both times. And then the mountain infantry hits both times. That's crazy. All right, and then we have 6 at 2. Oh, and we get 2 hits. Wow, okay, that's not bad then. Okay, so he's got 2 mountain at a 5. And only gets 1 hit this time. And then he's got the medium bomber at a 4. It's a miss. And then he's got 6 infantry at a 4. Oh my. 50-50. You get a 50% success rate again. That's 3 more hits. And then he's got 4 artillery at a 3. And wow, believe it or not, no hits. Okay, well, that's interesting. So we will lose we will lose 2 artillery and 2 infantry. And he will lose, he'll just lose all of his artillery. Okay. Now, I think we need to retreat. We did, you know, at least we knocked out all of his artillery. We did something. But we are definitely going to have to rely upon recruitment rolls and rely upon Lend-Lease to replenish our losses. All right, so the mountain will go back into Madrid. The fighter will go back to... We're going to put the fighter in Madrid. And then... I think we'll just put everything in Madrid. Alrighty. And then, of course, all of his forces will go back on this unit card into Catalonia. Well, as the Nationalist, you definitely hope to have rolled better than we did. I mean, missing with the armor both rounds really kind of hurt. You kind of are relying on the armor there at a 5 or less to at least hit once. I mean, just pretty pathetic for the armor there. All right, so I think that'll do it for Nationalist Spain. Let's do our recruitment roll and hope that we hit 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's still at a 7. And we missed the recruitment roll, so that's a double whammy there. All right, let's move on to the German turn. So we have some technology to do. We have 4 tech rolls. We're going to do advanced mech, advanced artillery, heavy armor, and advanced submarines. All right, so mechs are going to be here at a 7. Advanced artillery is going to be at a 7. Heavy armor, hopefully we can complete heavy armor this turn. That'd be great. Heavy armor's in an 8. And then advanced subs is also at an 8. Okay. Wow, did we hit... Oh, we got everything but heavy armor. Dang it. Wow, and we just missed we almost got heavy armor. We just missed it by 1. All right, so everything goes up a stage but heavy armor. And advanced submarines, we're finally on the board for that. Okay. All right, let's go into purchases. So, I think the big thing for us with purchases is just to continue to reinforce the Eastern Front. I think I'm pretty satisfied with where the Western Front stands right now. We have to remember to put down a fortification for the Atlantic Wall at the end of our turn. But we definitely are going to need more forces here in the East, because once we declare war on Russia, it may look like they don't have much forces right now. But once we declare war on them, they're going to get a discount for, I believe, just their infantry class units. And they're just going to go ham, you know, protecting their important areas here on the map, whether it's like Kiev, Smolensk, Moscow. I think Leningrad's pretty well protected as it stands right now. They're probably going to reinforce it a little bit more. And then Stalingrad, at some point, they're going to want to continue. They're going to want to, you know, pile more units into there too. So, so the board's going to look a lot different once the Russian turn comes around after we declare war on them, which might be this turn. We might go ahead and declare war. Yeah, we might go ahead and declare war. Although we... Although we do have some more forces here that aren't in position quite yet, so maybe we wait a turn. You know, we can't use our Blitzkrieg. We've already used our Blitzkrieg ability, so the fact that it ends this turn doesn't really matter. It's not like we're pressed to have to declare war this turn. Yeah, I think we'll wait until next turn to declare war. So let's just keep building up forces here and positioning guys. So, I think what we want to build, of course, we want our typical purchase of a jet fighter that we've been doing once a turn. Get the German box out here. So, jet fighter... We know for sure we want that, and that's going to cost 12. We're going to want some more medium armor. How about, here's something that we can do that'll help us out with the open terrain there in Eastern Europe, is to upgrade some infantry to motorized. You know, because these infantry, these foot infantry, I mean, their movement is just 1 per turn. So let's do that. Now, we can only upgrade a maximum of 2 infantry to motorized per turn. So, and that's going to cost 2 per. So that's going to cost a total of 4. So we'll get 1 back for that. And we'll get some motorized sculpts out here. Put them down on their side to indicate that they are upgrades. Let's see, what else? we're going to want to do, let's see, can we do like 2, 2, and 2? Yeah, the 2, 2, 2 strategy, I'll call it. 2 medium armor, 2 mechanized, and 2 2 mechanized and 2 self-propelled artillery. What about the Air Force? Maybe we get another tactical bomber. So let's see. Definitely 2 medium armor. That's going to cost 12. 2 self-propelled artillery, which I believe is going to be 5 each. Yep. And then the mechanized infantry is going to cost 4. So that's going to be 10 for the self-propelled artillery. That's going to be 8. We'll get 2 back for the mechanized. All right. And we should have enough money left to buy some other things too. Let's see. 2 mediums, 2 mechanized, 2 self-propelled artillery. All right. Let's get another tactical bomber. That's going to cost us 11. Where is he at? There he is. That will leave us with 8 to spend. What do we want to buy? We can buy another submarine. We can reinforce the Western Front with infantry. That's always good. How about we do this? We buy an AA gun for Paris along with a regular infantry. That'll cost 7. And that'll leave us with 1 left to spend. So these guys are going to go into Paris. Put those in the unit box. All right, so that'll do it for purchases. Let's move on to combat movement. Of course, we're not declaring war, like I mentioned earlier. Not declaring war on the Russians quite yet. So for combat movement, not a whole lot, just some more convoy raiding, really. We're going to take these submarines out of their submarine pen port and come down 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to join this submarine on this raiding line here. Let's see. We'll put this import marker here so that we know that those guys are in port there. And then this submarine that's raiding on this line is going to come up 1, 2, 3 to A48. All right, so let's roll for some convoy raiding. Now, we have radar technology, which gives us a bonus of 1. And I think that's all that we get for our bonus. And of course, the Commonwealth also has a bonus of 1. They haven't finished anti-submarine warfare yet, so when they do that, they'll get another bonus. But as it stands right now, they only get it for radar, just like we do. Let's see. Let me skip ahead in the rules. I can never remember what this is. Here we go. So yeah, we get the +2 for the submarine. Now, once we develop advanced submarines, we actually get a bonus for more than 1 submarine in a sea zone that's rating. So we get a +1 for that. But we're still a little bit of ways from developing that. So the only one that we get is for radar technology. Have they developed long-range aircraft yet? They have not. We have, but the attacker does not get a bonus for long-range aircraft. All right, so as it stands right now, we get +3. 1 for radar, and then the 2 for it being a regular fleet submarine. And then he gets +1 to his roll, so it's 3 to 1. All right, so we'll do this guy here first. All right, so that's going to net us a +2. No, net us a +1. Yeah, 6 to 5. Okay. So we do 1 damage there. Okay, let's do one of the submarines up there that's in A28. And that's going to be a 5 to 5, so nothing for that one. Let's do the second submarine. Ugh, man. That's going to be a 6 to 7, so nothing there. And then the last submarine. Okay, there's some damage. That's going to be an 8 to a 3, so that's a damage of 5. So that last submarine made up for a lot of misses. And that's almost the max we can do on that line, but not quite. So the max is 6 on that line. Okay, so let's put out some rating markers here. Okay, so that's going to be it for combat. Let's move on to non-combat. And not a whole lot, just a couple of guys here that we need to get to the front lines. So we're going to move this armor in Bohemia. He is going to... He's going to rail all the way to Bessarabia, along with this armor in central Romania is just going to move over 1 into Bessarabia, along with this infantry. These 2 infantry are going to also rail into Bessarabia. I need a unit card for these guys. And then this fighter is going to... also move into Bessarabia. Let's see what else. This medium bomber is going to come over into Warsaw. Along with a jet fighter from Berlin. And that's plenty of moves. It only costs 3. And I think with long-range aircraft, that boosts him up to like 6 or 7. So he's got plenty of movement range. What else do we want to do? I think that's probably going to be it. Oh, we got these guys in Norway. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man. 2, 6. I don't know. Can our planes go over neutral? Can they non-combat over neutral airspace? Ooh. Well, I mean, we're kind of neutral with Sweden. Let's see. Let's go to non-combat. I know land units cannot go into neutral territory, but I'm wondering if aircraft can fly. Aircraft non-combat. Aircraft may fly over controlled minor powers. Aircraft may not fly over nations they are not at war with or aligned with, except when crossing canals or straits. Okay, so we cannot move our transport through Sweden. So that means that really our only option, I want to get this airborne down here into Poland. And I think our only option is going to be to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into Denmark for now. This armor is going to come down 1, 2 into southern Norway. One thing we should have done is next turn we're going to have to remember to build some militia to reinforce Norway. Because we need that armor down, I mean, we could leave it up here. It is on the Russian front. Yeah, let's just leave this armor here in northern Norway for now. I think that's going to do it. Off camera, I'll get those guys on a unit card, clean that up a bit. All right, so let's go and place some units. All right, so an infantry and an AA gun is going to go into Paris. We have 2 motorized upgrades for infantry. I think we're just going to do these 2 in Königsberg. Those off the board. Jet fighter. Yeah, let's put it on the Russian front. Jet fighter will go into Warsaw along with this tactical bomber. And this unit card here in Warsaw is getting pretty packed. All right. Put these guys back in the box. And then the rest of these guys will go. So we've already placed the 2 that we can in Warsaw. The rest of these guys are going to go into Eastern Germany. That's 2 medium armor, 2 mechanized, and 2 self-propelled artillery. All right. Okay, I think we need to do a recruitment roll for Turkey. We're down to a 3. And I think that'll be it. We missed with a 12. Do we want to, we can move units if we want to. Is there anything we want to move? I don't think there is. The militia, I guess the militia can technically move. It's in the home territory. I think only major nations can move militia in home territory though. Because I know China, we weren't able to do that with the KMT or the CCP, so. All right, so let's collect some income. All right, so our base is 52. And then we get an extra 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for all of these bonuses down here. Sweden, Romania, Norway, and Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. All right, so 52. There's 52 right there. And we did save 1. So we get to add that. And then we get 8 and 3 is 11. Plus 2 is 13. All right. Good deal. That'll give them 50, 66 to spend next turn. All right, that'll do it for Nationalist Spain and Germany, turn 11. Next up will be the CCP, Republican Spain, and the USSR. As always, thanks for watching and take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.